All right, you absolute legends. Buckle up. It's that time of the year again. Welcome to the 2025 Par to Bar Coastal Tour. For the first time ever, this year, 16 players will battle it out for the coveted green jacket. It is the biggest Par to Bar ever. This is a special year for another reason, as it sees all 5 previous winners of the green jacket return for what could be called a battle of the champions. The battle for the green jacket will run together with the Ryder Cup, played between USA and Europe. Day 1 and 2 will feature 4 doubles matches on each day with 8 points up for grabs. This will be followed by Day 3, where 8 singles matches will be played between the 8 players on each side. Europe and the USA have each won 2 Ryder Cups, with Europe dominating last year. USA will be looking to show the Europeans what freedom looks like. The captain of America has said, "It is now way too late to make Europe great again." Day 1 will take place at the extremely challenging Pinnacle Point, where a lot of 3-digit scores are expected. Day 2 sees the players teeing it up at Ernie Els' signature course Obai, before the players head to George Country Club for the final showdown on the 21st of December. Before we look forward, let's roll it back to last year, Plettenberg Bay, where chaos, golf, and absolute nerves came together on the final hole. Werner and Kieran coming down the stretch like it was Augusta Sunday, except it was Goose Valley and a green jacket which was definitely bought off Temu. The tension was real, boys. The crowd? Well, the crowd was us, sitting on the side with Stevie, 10 beers deep, chirps flying harder than Werner's 7-iron onto the side of the green. And what a finish it was. Oh! Stevie fucking Matthew, the debutante, the outsider, the man with the cheekiest smile on tour, stealing it all. That green jacket slapped onto his shoulders like it was tailored for him. Steve, you beauty. The rest of us? Just spectators to greatness. But Par to Bar isn't just about broken dreams and short Americans. We've been leveling up. Big time. Over the past year, we've continued building on something that makes this tour feel legit. Our very own website. What started as just WhatsApp groups and scorecards is now a full-blown digital home for Par to Bar. The site's got it all. Past stats, achievements, player profiles, and scores. You can look up who's broken 80, who's never made a cut, Jordan once again, and who's basically just donating entry fees every year. We've got course averages, locations, player history, even the record streaks and infamous blow-ups that make this tour what it is. It's all there. And of course, the heart of it all, the board and founding members. The legends who started this madness back in 2020. Without them, none of this chaos exists. So yeah, we've come a long way, from messy notes and dodgy spreadsheets to a slick website that makes us look like we know what we're doing. All right, before we crown new legends in George, let's look back at the records that define this madhouse we call Par to Bar. Best round of 18? None other than Jonty Doyle. 74 at Kingswood in 2023. It's not just good golf, that's suspiciously good golf. Best round of 9? Kieran, a 37 at Pazula back in 2020. The man's been orange since day 1, and somehow he still plays like a walking highlighter with a golf club. Championships, James Godlinton, 2-time champ, 2021 and 2022. Back-to-back like Prime Tiger. But enough stats, let's get into the real deal. The official 2025 Par to Bar draft. Now we've had some movement. 2 big departures from Team USA and 1 from Team Europe, which meant some gaps to fill. And as always, the rules are simple. The losing side from last year gets first pick. That's USA. And with more guys leaving their camp, they'll also pick up the bonus slot. Advantage states. Now let's turn our attention to this year's teams, fresh from the captain's draft selections. First, the captains of this year's tour. This is a rematch of 2020 and 2024, with both captains having led their teams to one victory apiece. For Team Europe, the two-time Green Jacket winner, with back-to-back wins in years 2021 and 2022. He recently attained his MBA after a stint in Barcelona and now returns to the city where he grew up. Despite not knowing anything about Joe Berg, he sure does know his way around Bryanston's lightning-fast greens. The Americans will be hoping that his expensive new putter pays no dividends and that his disaster round and surprise bat raise at Missoula last year is a sign of things to come. Despite fiercely underplaying his odds, everyone knows he is likely to be in the hunt again this year. The most capped player and the only player to appear on all 6 tours, and playing off a 12 handicap and captaining Team Europe.
James Godlinton!
Team USA's captain again this year, and hoping to bounce back strongly after last year's humiliating defeat. He bottled in the last few holes last year, finishing 3rd overall. And after scoring an embarrassing 0 points in the Ryder Cup, he hopes this year will be less embarrassing. He has converted fully to Joe Bergism and has made some new recruits. He thinks that a team of dwarves might not be the best way to win the Ryder Cup this year. America is shrouded in as much controversy as ever, but delivering on the golf course is all this man cares about for his team. The ginger albino stepchild that nobody wanted but the USA got stuck with. He was the winner of the Green Jacket in 2020, playing with the spirit of America in his heart and hoping to make the once great nation great again. Playing in his 3rd appearance, playing off an 8 handicap, captaining Team USA.
Kieran Witten!
We will now alternate the picks for each team by order of handicap, with Team USA having first pick this year. First up for Team USA, a man who thinks he's God's gift to golf because he went to Michael House. We apparently have to always replace a Michael House boy with another one. Like every other houseboy, he won't stop reminding you about it, as if anyone outside Hilton actually cares. When he's not bragging about being a Clovelly member, he's busy spraying his drives into Comanche. Playing off a 4 handicap, he's the lowest in the field, but that doesn't mean much when your putting stroke looks like it belongs at putt-putt in Margate. He's got all the shots and all the chat, but will any of that help him when the pressure is on? Making his 2nd par to bar appearance, former Green Jacket winner from Johannesburg via the southern suburbs,
Jonty Doyle!
The top-ranked draft pick for Team Europe is their self-proclaimed golden boy. He plays the most golf of anyone on tour, and when he is not faffing on the golf course, he pretends to manage people's money in his spare time. Known in Hermanos as Vorse, which roughly translates into guy who talks a big game, but still shits in the bushes. Memories of his heroic choke in 2023 still haunt him harder than his captain's hairline. He also came oh so close last year and now believes the system is broken. Perhaps he should move over to America, where the news is no longer fake. His captain reckons he is still the one to beat, and now playing off an 8 handicap with delusions of grandeur, making his 3rd par to bar appearance.
Werner Biesenbach.
He played off an 18 handicap last year. This year he reckons he's a 10. The man who puts his bet on bricks to avoid having to sake. He also believes that US technology stocks are going to the moon, and once put his whole salary on red. Yuckelstro, met Wolf Seafro. That means who the fuck knows which player is going to rock up on tour. He himself definitely doesn't know. After living off vape and brandy for 3 years at Hog House, he now suggested we have a no-alcohol policy on golf tour. There are sure to be big consequences. Known for having a better dropkick with driver in hand than Joel Stransky, he finished a respectable tied 4th last year and hopes to turn around his team's fortunes this year. Much rests on this man's shoulders. hailing from the metropolis of Parle, making his 5th par-to-bar appearance and playing off a very low 10 handicap. Team USA selects
Steer Fun, Stoof, Fun Royan.
Next is a St. John's old boy who goes to bed thinking of Rory McIlroy every night. His girlfriend is proper jealous, but wait until she finds out about A.B. de Villiers. He also only got selected this year because his missus declined the invite. But then again, he has a lot to prove as he is the cookest golfer between them two, never mind the entire family. He is known in London as a solid hockey player and cricketer, but the lack of Pakistani compatriots in the garden route may confuse the living daylights out of him. Hoping to make his girlfriend proud and get the same happy ending as Rory at Augusta this year, playing off an 11 handicap.
Tim Tater, McKernan.
Next for Team USA is the one-hit wonder who still thinks Cape Town is in Gowden. After coming from behind and taking a surprise win of the green jacket last year, he is back to defend his crown. But his captain hopes he redirects his focus on getting USA over the line this year. Part-time Borat impersonator, full-time creep. His golf is as inconsistent as his appearances in Casa. He's got the talent and chooses his girlfriend over golf. A book could be written about his missteps over the past year. Not only did he recently play in another golf tour, but he also decided to bring his missus with him. He then proceeded to lose the green jacket that he won last year and showed very little interest in the Masters this year as his girlfriend begged him to stay up to watch the end. From Cape Town, making his 2nd par-to-bar appearance, playing off an 11 handicap.
Stevie, Matthew.
Next up for Team Europe. He is famous for playing football, stealing the ball, and then missing the most shots on record as a striker. When he's not moping over Manchester United, he is sulking over Ferrari. Lewis Hamilton and Bruno Fernandes couldn't save his team's downfall, but he is hoping that an inspired switch to Team Europe will be the start of better fortunes. This man collapses faster than Athens whenever there's pressure. He famously lost a singles match play on the 18th hole in 2020 after keeping the ball of his captain this year in play by throwing his bag in front of the ball to protect himself. Can Europe afford another meltdown artist? After a 5-year hiatus, one of the founding members, and making his 2nd par-to-par appearance and his 1st for Team Europe, playing off a 12 handicap.
TJ Sturgianos.
Next up for the USA is a man who thinks he can rap. There are multiple diss songs lined up for tour in case he starts to get a bit loud. He thinks he's Lil Dicky, but the only thing he'll be knee-deep in is all the fines he is about to catch. He was a bit of a wild card pick for his captain, who sees that he has potential. But worryingly, he has only played 2 rounds of golf this year and will need to pull up his socks. Team USA need their entire team to pull their weight this year, and they are hoping that this gent drops the mic and steps onto the tee box at Clovelly. Playing in his 3rd par-to-bar and representing the USA once again, playing off a 12 handicap.
Caller, Lil Jenkins.
Par2Bar's original host and the self-appointed marketing manager of Michael House Rugby. He is one of South Africa's worst drinkers and is ready to release some of his famous slices on the Garden Route's finest courses. He loves his captain's sister more than he loves his driver, and it shows on his scorecard. Despite being the 3rd best golfer in his own family, he somehow convinced the selectors he's good enough for a 4th tour. His captain picked him out of pity more than anything else. His official handicap is actually 9, but we all know he's crap at golf, so we give him a higher handicap. He reckons golf is too expensive in the UK. We think he needs to come up with better excuses. After multiple 3-digit scores on previous tours and hoping to keep peace within the family, making his 4th par-to-bar appearance, playing off a 14 handicap.
Jordan Sachs.
Next up is the third member on tour this year from the once great Joburg digs of Casa. He tries to make everything great again, but he just ends up stuffing it up like a typical bishop's boy. He thinks he's a lawyer, but when he opens his mouth, the police impound his car. When he is not driving his stolen car around like Lewis Hamilton without a few chromosomes, he is bragging about being French by saying the 10 words he knows repeatedly. He also brags about CCJ, where he swindled his way into membership. He is the Temu version of Harvey Specter and the Wish version of a Justin Rose doll. He has not found a fairway since 2015 and will pay $62 for anything. Hoping to make America tall again and making his par-to-bar debut, playing off a 15 handicap.
Christopher Chode!
For Team Europe, the sleeping giant of Uplands College. Famously bullied for 12 years, and yet his putt lives rent-free in par-to-bar history. He has returned to school as a teacher to bully the kids who once would have bullied him. He can sleep anywhere. Throw him out a plane, and he'll probably fall asleep on the way down. After a very strong Ryder Cup performance last year, he remains on the team he played a vital role in helping to win. From the Kingdom of Swaziland, the future school headmaster, making his second appearance and playing off a 15 handicap.
Andrew Dagwood Jackson!
This OK hates Cape Town like he really can't stand the place. He also hates its people. Serious peel on this chap, now residing in Bryanston and is a Bushwhackers veteran. The only way he rocks up on time for his tee-off is if you tell him it's 30 minutes early. Last year on tour, his level of inconsistency was remarkable. He went +9, +10, -13, to finish 4th overall. His captain hopes that he is able to stop raving for one weekend and practice getting the ball out of a bunker. No longer the last ranked player for Team USA, but still the slowest golfer in South Africa. Famous for talking cuck about Joburg people and making golf look like a slow sport. His 6 rehearsal swings before chunking it 30 meters. A closet trash talker, giving you chirps while carding triple bogeys. Somehow keeps making the cut for tour, making his 4th par-to-bar appearance.
Richard Big Dick Duke!
For Team Europe is a man who helped turn Paul Roos into a more South school with each day that he was there. President Herzog disapproves. He loves deep sea fishing and has an Instagram page called Chasing Tail. It's clear to see what he gets none of. He also loves surfing, and it looks like he will be way out of his comfort zone on the golf course. He is still studying his masters, and his tour is being paid for by the banks who are funding his masters. His gap year in Stellies never ended. He is Europe's dark horse who would rather be at Bohemia than on the course. Making his par-to-bar debut and playing off an 18 handicap.
Matthew Silliers!
Where do we start with this man? His entire life is a Ponzi scheme. He has embezzled a record number of sports betting companies. He stole money from his housemates at Stellies, where he tried to start a Ponzi scheme. Justice for Charlie Thornton Dibb. He was an illegal refugee and has now swindled his way into Australia citizenship. His role model is Shane Warne, and he now managed to con the organizers into letting him play in par-to-bar this year. He now believes he has a chance at taking the green jacket back to Australia with him. He once took 14 shots on a hole at Collier Golf Club and still claimed net birdie. His captain is scared shitless by the unpredictability this pick could bring. But this man believes that Europe is a lost cause, and now the bookies that he once embezzled say he's America's weakest link since the Iraq War. His first par to bar off a laughable 24 handicap.
Ryan Wild Cap!
And lastly, for Team Europe, he can stand on the tee box and drop the ball onto the green. The man is like a redwood tree with golf shoes. His golf has improved drastically, and he hopes to break 100 again on this year's tour, at least once. His head keeps hitting door frames, but his handicap is falling back down to earth. He did a stellar job for Team Europe last year, and will hope to find himself higher up the final leaderboard after playing in the Final Four ball last year. Adidas should sponsor him for life to test the limits of how tall golf pants can stretch. Europe's giant basketballer turned bushwhacker, playing off an 18 handicap.
Miguel Ferrao,
Who ordered an influencer off of Shein, hailing from Parle, a once good conservative Afrikaans boy, now fully fledged SOT. If his ancestors saw him living in London, they'd probably roll in their grave. Samola never wants to see this man again after he broke their golf cart last year. He still insists rich people must pay their fair share and that Dagwood and Godders need to get off their moral high horse. Saying what the F apparently makes him a good oak in his books. Not actually playing, but a traveling reserve and likely to take swindling Wildcap's place after day one, making his third par to bar appearance is
Damien Martin.
There we have the two teams and the four previous Green Jacket winners who hope to win the coveted prize again. Stay tuned for the biggest ever par to bar. Who do you think is going to take away the team prize in the Green Jacket?